There's a few important psychological reasons why this is probably actually true. The answer is to do what you love for those who love what you do. Listen up. I honestly believe that this is the sweet spot for entrepreneurs or other producer-minded people to do what you love for those who love what you do. Let's break this down and look at both elements of that phrase, because it gets thrown around sometimes and discounted, even though there's a lot of value there. First of all, do what you love. Why? Because you love it? Is that enough of a reason? There's been research done on productivity. And I'm remembering also what Dan Sullivan said about this in his program, The Strategic Coach, where he said when you really hit your sweet spot, you meet 4 criteria. Number 1, you have passion for what you're doing. You love it. Number 2, you have exceptional skill in that area. So your sweet spot has to include both the passion and the skill. Number 3, it adds energy to your life. And this, quite frankly, is one of the reasons why psychologically this is a good plan. It adds the energy that actually sustains you to continue doing this thing when it gets hard. And it's going to get hard. Did you know that a high percentage of new businesses fail within the first 5 years? Well, that's because it gets really hard. And if you're starting a business to make money without loving what you do, it's hard to sustain that through the hard times. Now, your business will make money. In fact, I looked back in the archives. I found this video that I did 6 years ago on how to make money doing what you love. Check it out. I've learned a lot since I made that video. The same principles apply. Obviously, the passion, the skill set, the energy that it brings to your life, all of these are important elements in why we need to do what we love. The 4th point that Dan Sullivan made is that your sweet spot includes this element as well. You seek constant improvement. This is where innovation happens. In doing this thing that you love, you're constantly looking for ways to improve or innovate or upgrade the thing that you're doing. That's why technology today is not what it was 10 years ago or even 10 days ago. Do you realize how quickly it's all changing? It's because people who are passionate about it continue to innovate new solutions, and you can do the same thing with that thing that you love. Everything that we've talked about so far is the selfish part. The selfish part, because obviously if you're doing what you love most of the time, your life rocks. You have more energy, you're enjoying your life, and that's pretty selfish so far. So let's move to that other part of the equation. Not only is it perhaps selfish to do what you love for all of those great reasons that we just covered, what makes this whole formula work is the second half. You do what you love for those who love what you do. Now, why would this be important? Hopefully, you'll see very quickly that this is, in fact, the foundation of a free market economy. It's what drives our economy. While you're creating value doing what you love, it begs a question: who is going to consume the value? And if you do it for yourself, then you're consuming all of the value that you create. You have to create value for other people in order to set up an economic exchange. If they love what you do, they don't want you to stop. How soon do you want your favorite restaurant to go out of business? Not soon, right? You want them to stay in business so that they can continue to do what they love for you who loves what they do. That's just an example. So take whatever it is that you love, and it starts to bring up the next question. Who loves what I do. And, spoiler alert, not everybody does. A couple of years ago, I got to interview Greg Olson. Google him, look him up in the image search, because he has done some beautiful artwork that is sort of faith-based and religious in nature. As I brought Greg into my studio and I had an interview with him, and I said, Greg, your work is amazing. I bet just everybody loves your work. And I was goading him a little bit because I knew that some people hate his work. And he knew that too. Well, that stings a little bit as an entrepreneur. Guess what? Not everybody loves what you do. Get comfortable with that as soon as you can, because they're not your audience, are they? Seth Godin wrote a book called Tribes. And in this book, he points out that we all have a tribe. These are the people who love what we do. These are the people who are waiting for us to show up as the charismatic leader of their tribe. You're the chief of this particular tribe. And if you don't show up and lead them, nobody will, because it's your tribe. Your tribe are the people we want to find. Your tribe are the ones who love what you do. Your tribe is who you need to connect with in order to make this exchange. Not everybody is going to love what you do. So connect with your tribe. And if somebody tells you, oh, I hate that thing you do. Oh, and by the way, I'm used to that. I've got this YouTube channel. Go scroll through some of the comments sometimes. Not everybody loves Dr. Paul. You'll see some of the thumbs down. I see them too. It used to sting a little bit. And all I know is, oh, that person is self-identifying as not being in my tribe. Thank you. That helps me. That makes it easier for me to not expend a whole lot of energy on somebody who doesn't love what I do. I want to serve you. I want to serve the people who do love what I'm doing. That's who I'm here to serve. You're my tribe. Do what you love for those who love what you do. Now we've talked about both ends of that formula, how both are important. For you to do what you love improves your life. How would it feel to you if you could spend more of your time doing that thing that you love to do, that you have exceptional skill in, that adds energy to your life, and that you're constantly innovating and upgrading? That would be awesome. And that's the selfish part. You have to do that for someone. And as long as you're doing it for you, well, you get to enjoy that, and that's a little selfish. When you do it for those who love what you do, it sets up an exchange, which becomes the economic engine that drives this entire machine. I am so glad that you're here, and I'm honored to be on your team. Thank you for engaging here at Live on Purpose TV. There are deeper levels of engagement that you can get involved with, including personal coaching. You can sign up right down below. In the description is a link for a breakthrough call. We do those for parents. We also do those for entrepreneurs and people like you. Let's get together and see what we can do to team up on this thing.
And I wished I'd had a number so I could be color unknown. And then I tell how to look into